personal transformation and breakthroughs, because this program just brings you to the next level.
If anybody is just tired of being tired and wants to do something new in his life, I encourage you to come and try PSS. Make it happen for your life. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna do it for yourself.
Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The UAN and its work are guided by the purposes and principles contained in its founding charter. The UAN is a manifestation of the profound connection amongst indigenous peoples across the world, including African, Andean, American, European, Caribbean, Oceanic, and Asian regions, rooted in shared wisdom, sustainable practices, and deep reverence for the earth. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. Our governance structure is council-based without territorial claims, led by a collective leadership through our General Secretariat. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. While the UAN represents numerous indigenous cultures, the United States of Kalasa serves as the first indigenous nation.
Nithyananda, welcome to Kalasa's Nithyananda Yoga. Yoga, which is a billion-dollar industry in the world, but has lost its purpose. But in this era, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, has revived the Nithyananda Yoga from the very source as per Paramashiva, which is for the enlightenment. Yoga is for the enlightenment. So if you are doing Nithyananda Yoga, are allowing the divine to enter into you. So this, let's begin with the Sadguru Vandana. Join your hands together. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasudrusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Keep your eyes closed. As you enter into Shiv Mool Mantra Japa 11 times internally, to invoke Paramashiva. Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha. 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 Now we'll be entering into the ritualistic cleansing. Parchana. Om Atma Tattvam Sodhyami Sudha. Om Vidya Tattvam Sodhyami Sudha. Om Shiva Tattvam Sodhyami Sudha. Om Ham Hridaya Namaha. Now clasp your hands on the right thigh as we enter into the conscious resolution. Visualize what you want to manifest in life has already manifested. And let's enter into the sankalpa. Om Mamo Patta Samasta Duritashaya Dwara Bhagavad Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prithirtham Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prithirtham Cha Adya Purvakta Evam Guna Visheshena Vasishtayam Asyam Sutithau Purna Arogya Durgati Yogi Sarya Siddhyartham Paramashiva Shakti Aviskarnartham Nithyananda Yoga karishe. Om Avaprisha. Now we'll be entering into Nithyananda Yoga and today we'll be entering into Chaturtha Vinyasa Krama sequence 1, starting with the first asana, which is Asana. So be seated in a comfortable Padmasana posture with your spine tall and shoulder relaxed. So come to the Padmasana posture where you bring one thigh on the opposite, one leg on the opposite thigh. Rest each hands gently on the knees of the same side. Keep your palms facing down. Maintain the chest and open chest. Relax shoulders. Khechari mudra, where you turn the tongue gently back and upward into the hollow of the mouth, into the soft palate. Next is Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath while withdrawing the senses inward. Bring your attention inward as you hold as long as comfortable. And forcefully exhale, engaging all the three bandhas. The Mool Bandha, contract the pelvic floor, draw the abdomen in and up in Uddiyana Bandha, and tuck the chin to the chest in Jalandhar Bandha. All together is called as Mahamudra Bandha. Bring your gaze to the nose and visualize your awareness lifting from the body into the vast expanse of inner sky as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Kechurasam Nam Padamasanastha Jivaya Talum Krishan Nasagram Drishtam Nidhat Ke Vichurati Yogi. The next asana is Agrasana. As you're seated comfortably in the Padmasana, spine tall, shoulders relaxed, hands resting on the knees. Shambhe Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka. On this time, after exhalation, you engage only Mool Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. As you visualize your body as a sacred vessel, spine as a radiant mala of 108 luminous beads. Sacred garland offered upward. As you bring your gaze to the third eye. This time, bring your gaze to the third eye as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Agrasanam cha pratamam Parashwad Asanam Apya Adam Madhyasanam Tathevanya Simhasanam api uchyate. The next asana is Narada Laya Mudra. As you're seated comfortably in Padmasana, hands resting on the knees. Once again, perform Kechari Mudra. With your spine tall, shoulders relaxed. Once again, perform Kechari Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka, and this time engage only Mool Bandha. As you visualize the flame of consciousness glowing steadily within. As Narada's celestial melody arises, its notes carrying your awareness into blissful absorption as you engage Mool Bandha, chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Rechatarat Rechakara Kattara Kame Kumbha Kumbhaka Yojyam Mudrenama Khechari Va Topi Laya Mev Vahi Narad Ki Laya Jate Harjo Tag जग का भय. Next asana is Kumkarasana. Kumkarasana. Sit with legs in Padmasana. Place both your hands comfortably on your sides. Pressing gently against the obliques with thumb and fingers downward. Extend your abdomen long and lift and forward. Lift and straighten your chest and upper torso, keeping the posture open and upright. And after the deep inhalation, pronounce the syllable hum internally to drive the inner wind upward. Perform Humchain Kara Mudra. Place both the hands on the sides as you are already placing. Tihar Kumbhaka, Mulabandha. Visualize a luminous blue vibration of light, energy glowing at the navel. Feel its radiating power through the central channel. The chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Guhya Vayam Nada Nadya Madhya Akshrutam Upadaye. The next asana is Virochanasana. Sit in Padmasana. Rest your hands firmly on your sides with the thumb turned forward and extended abdomen. Broaden your chest while lifting your torso up, interlocking your fingers. Once again, we are performing the previous chain Kara Mudra. Hands on the sides. Pichri Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Engage. Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself seated as a radiant Virochana, the all-illuminating presence at the center of Dharma wheel. As you chant the japa, hum, yoga, yoga chakran, chakrayan, pro, apkarni, bhushitam, virochana, padmasana, vistarna bhande, pranava, yusharo, vishuddha. The next asana is Jnana Mudrasana. As you start sitting on the knees, hands in Bindu Mudra. Relax your shoulders, place your hands on the thighs. Samavriti. Inhale through the nose and exhale evenly, maintaining rhythmic breath. And after exhalation, you'll be performing all the three bandhas, which is Mahamudra Bandha. When you gaze to the nose, visualize resting in wisdom seat, grounded at your core, rooted yet elevated. Embody clarity and insight from inner silence. As you chant the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Janu Bhyamadho Bhumo Nape Hridaya Janmudradhararye Nabho Padatare Sanstapya Janmudrasanam Vidu. The next asana is Kaya Yamaga Asana. Start from the standing position with feet slightly wide, hip width apart, and your toes slightly turned outside. Bend your knees deeply to lower your hips towards the ground until your thighs are close to the ground. And keep your chest lifted and spine tall. Place your palms together at the chest for the balance. Avoid letting your knees collapse inward by pressing them gently outward. Then press to your feet to straighten your legs. Shambhavi Mudra Samavritti. Visualize prana flowing freely through your legs. Engage Mool Bandha. You can repeat this movement as a dynamic motion. From the standing position, go down and then press the feet straight to straighten your legs and then standing position and then come back. As you chant japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Mele Uyarti Eli Erakki Nalaiku Elu Churu Churu. The next asana is Utkatasana. Begin standing with feet hip width apart. Bend your knees, lower your hips into chair-like position, lifting your heels off the ground, toes tucked. As you maintain your balance with your weight resting on the balls of the feet, lower down slowly and controlled, but avoid your sitting bones contracting the back of your heels. Hands, rest your hands gently on the top of your knees with your elbows straight. Engage the core as you perform the Shambhavi Mudra. Mool Bandha. Visualize the fierce form of Paramashiva, Lord Rudra, in your inner space. See yourself steady and grounded as you chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Prashtagushta Dhyat Ashtadharam Golfocha He Gato Tatro Parigudam Nistya Vigyena Vatakasanam. The next asana is Vakrasana. Stand from the standing position, keep your feet shoulder width apart and sit in the squatting position, keeping your thighs parallel to the ground, with feet remaining flat. Interlace the finger at the navel and hold static. Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Mool Bandha. Visualize sinking into static squat as energy twist from the upper body through the hips and legs, awakening Kundalini. As you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Atha Vakrasanam. The next asana is Pithasana. Start standing with feet slightly wider with hip width apart and turn your torso outside. Bend your toes, turn your toes outside slightly. Bend your knees deep into the squat position and place your hands on the knees with elbows pointing out. Lift and open your chest to lengthen your spine. Palm open. Place the palms firmly for the stability. Shambhavi Mudra. Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Mool Bandha. Envision prana flowing upward through your core, energizing and opening your Nasa chakra. Engage Mool Bandha as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Pitham Ardham Chandram Va Sarvotto Bhadramevacha Asanam udichitam baddha padmasana lakshanam atha paramaham. The next asana is Bhumi Pada Angushtasana. Start seated with your leg comfortable and place both the palms cupped on the ground in front of you. And then lean your torso slightly forward while keeping your spine upright. Relax your shoulders down. Steady your gaze to the floor. Hand evenly placed for the balance and avoid your chest. Collapsing. Shambhi Mudra. Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Visualize the prana flowing through your legs. As you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Karadvayam Tatalam Bhumo Pura Bhuta Karadharayet Kinchita Saram Nishchalamastanam. The next asana is Kundalini asana. Start standing with your feet hip width apart and spine elongated. Hold the position. Hold your wrist with one hand behind your back. Engage your glutes and thighs as you press your pelvis forward and open up the chest. Tilt your head back gently and pull your arm down further. Avoid compressing your lower back. Sambhi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Mulabandha. Visualize a luminous spiral of coiled energy at your spine space, dense and vibrant. As you chant the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Atha Kundali Asanam. The next asana is Padahastasana. From the standing position with feet width apart, hinge forward. From your hips to forward, fold your torso over the legs. Let your head and neck relax towards the ground. Place your hands beside your feet or hold your ankles for the support. Shambhi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Mulabandha. No gaze to the nose. Visualize your spine elongated as you fold forward as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Padahasta Sanamnam Padohastabhyam Prishta Hrityadai Shirasa Janudeshe Prishet Padahastasana Bhavati. The next asana is Svana Prasarana Asana Purvanga. Begin from the kneeling position with both of your hands on the mat. Just above your shoulder, press yourself and shift forward to bring your shoulders beyond your wrist as you lift your head and chest. Engage your core. Place your hands firmly for the stability. Into a V shape. Shambhi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Visualize yourself as a keen, alert dog, poised with vibrant energy and ready to spring. Mulabandha, as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Chandra Chandharos Campus Prasad Prasarya Prataya Prate Itha Shakti Sthirikritya Kumbhakam Kritva Vyayam Samacharet. The next asana is Angushta Mushtikasana. From the standing position, take a wide stance with your feet front knee bent at 90 degree. Front knee is bent at 90 degree and your back leg is straight. Then hinge forward to bring your chest just above your front thigh. Interlace your finger behind you. and extend your arms back and upward. Back and upward. So hands are not going through the legs. Hands are just straight above to give you the opening stretch slightly. Then hands in Paramashiva Mudra. Please, palms upon the palm, interlace the fingers, forming the shape of an axe. Vijay Kumka Pranayama, Mool Bandha. Envision prana flowing through your arm and chest, energizing and cleansing at Nidapa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Kabandhasana ityahu gorakshasanamev cha angushtamashikam yena brahma prasavitam tatha. The next asana is Tridha Stambha Dhirohasana asana. From the standing position with your legs in wide stance, step one leg back into a lunge with torso upright. Extend the back leg and then lift it and move it. Lift and move it in a forward, backward, side in a controlled circular sequence. Keep the spine tall, hip aligned, and maintain the steady balance throughout. Jai Kum Karma. Envision prana flowing steadily through your legs and go awakening inner vitality. Mulbandha Chandidapa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Guru Sandhiharanam Cha Tathor Preranam Param Vidhas Sambhadhiro Haram Tanda Hastave Cha. The next asana is Ekapadasana. From the standing position with your feet together, shift your weight onto one leg. Hinge forward from your hips as you lift your other leg back until it is parallel to the ground. Extend your arms forward in a line with your ears. Interlace the finger in Anjali Mudra. Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama, Jalandhar. Visualize one leg arching behind your head, embodying karmic knots, ancient samskaras, dissolving into boundless freedom as a chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Siddham Padmam Tata Saniham Bhadram Vajram Muktakam Guptam Gomukhe Meva Cha Vedam Satume Prastivamikam Eva Cha. The next asana is Chandrakanta asana. Start in a deep lunge with your front knee stacked over your ankles and your back knee resting on the mat. Back knee is resting on the mat. Press your front foot as you lift your chest and arch your back. Reach your arms over your head, extend them slightly behind with your palms together for the connection. Avoid collapsing your lower back. Anjali Mudra, Mulbandha, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, visualize cool moonlight rising through your spine as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Ardhanarishwaram Chet Kabandhasana Dharave. The next asana is Ardha Chandrasana. From the standing position with your feet hip width apart, your front foot turned forward, hinge at your hip to lower your front hand towards your ankle while keeping your top arm resting along the side of your body. Place your lower hand slightly for the balance. Avoid your top shoulder rolling forward by drawing it back. Mahavakya Mudra Ujjayi Kumka Mulbandha. As you chant the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Purike Padadvayam Pasarya Hastadvayam Vyomim Nidhaya. Next asana is Ardha Chandrasana Purvanga. Start standing with your feet wide apart and your front foot pointing forward. Hinge at your hips to reach your reach your front hand towards your front ankle while extending your top arm forward in line with your body. Keep your chest open towards the side. Place your lower hand lightly for the balance. Jai Kumka Pranayama Mula Bandha. Visualize your whole form as a clear, radiant crescent moon. Chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Maso Vama Dakshina Yugo. Pratipataye Dakshina Vashve. Nimitva Vayam Tata. Varam Kuryat. The next asana is Gajasana. Wait. From the standing position, feet hip width apart and place your hands just above your knees, bent forward slightly while keeping your spine long. Steady. Press your palms firmly into your thighs for stability. Sambhi Mudra Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as mighty elephant, steady and grounded in unwavering strength. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Janvo Urdhvam Karo Sthapya Hare Dehe Bhave Dhridam Etat Gajasanam Sarva Vigna Vichedat Kakaram. The next asana is Nachiketa Asana. Stand tall with feet hip width apart and spine elongated. Raise your arms above your head, keeping the shoulder relaxed away from the ears. Anjali Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama, Moola Bandha. Visualize embodying Nachiketa's unique qualities, razor sharp discernment, piercing illusion, fearlessness. As you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nachiketa Sanam. The next asana is Varahasana 3. Stand tall with feet wider than your hips and bend your knees. Hinge forward. Place both the hands on the ground under your shoulders. Keep your spine long. Hips slightly wider than knees. Place your palms firmly for the stability. Shambhi Mudra. Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as a steadfast board, rooted firmly and pushing forward as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Karatale Bhumast Sansthaapya Padagre Bhujantare Udaram Chordhvamutthapaye Varaha Medamasanam. The next asana is repeating Angushtasana, Angushtamushtikasana. This time, switch the position of your leg, bring the other leg in front, and once again lean forward as you bring your head hinge forward and bring your chest just above your front thigh. Release your fingers behind you and extend your arms back and upward. Hands in Asha Hasta Mudra. As you will perform Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama Mool Bandha, envision prana flowing through your arms and chest as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Kabandha Asanametyahu Gorakatanamevacha Angushtamishtikam Yena Brahma Prasaditam Tadha. The next asana is Siddha Stambha Dhirohasana. Stand on the standing position and stabilize the knees and engage the thigh joints. Step one back into the lunge with the torso upright. Extend your back leg straight, then lift and move. Once again, we are repeating this asana. In the lunge, where you move the back leg by lifting, side, front, in all direction. Engage Moola Bandha. Envision prana flowing steadily through the legs. 4. Awakening inner vitality as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Guru Sandhi Dharanam Cha Predanam Param Vidhasam Sambhadhiroharam Hastavateva Cha. The next asana is the Ekapadasana Dve, repeating on the side. This time stand on one opposite leg and then hinge forward. Back leg straight, parallel to the ground and hands in front. straight parallel to the ground. Anjali Mudra, Jalandhar Bandha. Visualize one leg arching behind leg as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Siddham Padmam Tatha Simham Vajram Bhadram Vajram Cha Muktakam Guptam Gomukhayo Cha Viram Swastikam Eva Cha. The next asana is Chandrakanta asana. Repeating on the other side. So the same leg is in front at 90 degree, the back leg is at 9 on the mat. Reach your arms over the head and extend them slightly. Arms together. In Anjali Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Mool Bandha, visualize cool moonlight racing through your spine, filling you with steady, calming by energy as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Ardhanarishwaram Chaitim, Akasanam Dharaiva, Chandrakandas, Sudha, Saram, Vyaghrasanam, Param. The next asana is repeating as a Chandrasana on the other side. So this time, as you're standing on your feet, wide feet, hinge your hip, lower your hands in front towards your ankles while keeping your top arm resting alongside your body. As you perform Mool Sambe Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Mool Bandha, visualize your side body forming a tangible crescent moon. Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. पूरके पादद्वयं प्रसार्य हस्तद्वयं व्योमयि निधाय. The next asana is repeating Ardha Chandrasana Purvanga. Stand tall with feet hip width apart, wide apart, and your front foot pointing hinge forward, and then hinge at your hips to reach your front hand towards front ankle, while extending your top arm forward in line with the body. Shambhavi Mudra Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Visualize your body extending fully. Engage Mool Bandha as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Hasta Vama Dakshina Gudapa Pataye Dakshina Pashve Namitva Mayatram Tat Me Kuryat. The next asana is Parvatasana Trini. So stand tall with feet together, grounding evenly to both feet. Bring your palms together in Anjali Mudra above your head. Gently tilt your head backward and gaze upward towards the head or the ceiling. And keep your chest open, spine long. Anjali Mudra, Samavritti, Dhyana Bandha. Engaging Mool Bandha and Dhyana Bandha. Visualize yourself as towering mountains, standing tall and move well as you gaze upward as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Gurutak Karmukapya Shariram Yata Tishthit Purutanas Mukham Sarva Vyadhi Vinashanam. The next asana is Sarva Prasaranama Asana Uttaranga. Begin from the kneeling position with both of your hands on the mat and just above your shoulder. Press yourself up and shift your forward as you bring your shoulders beyond your wrist as you lift your head and chest. Engage your core to support the movement. Place your hands firmly for the stability. Shambhavi Mudra Samavritti Moola Bandha. Visualize yourself as keen alert dog, poised with vibrant energy as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Jano Purvam Kare Nidhaya Dehamat Munne Pataye Kumbhaka Viras Visarau Vasya Sapta Param Samacharet. The next asana is Bhujangasana Dve. Lie down on your belly and extend your with your legs extended and toes flat. Place your palms beside your ribs and press them firmly onto the mat. Then lift and spread your chest as you stand. Then both your arms, draw your shoulders back to open your heart. Place hands on the shoulders for the stability. Avoid crunching your back by lengthening upward, drawing through the crown. Then bend your elbows to lower your chest and so the elbows should be straight. Bhujangani Mudra. Open the mouth wide and subtly draw the prana inward, feeling energy like serpent. Samavriti Mula Bandha chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Thiram Dhritva Karya Uparam cha Pada Mapi. The next asana is Vana Prasarana. Stand on hands, knees with wrist under shoulders and knees under hip. Toes, tuck your toes and lift your hips high towards the ceiling. Straighten your legs as you press your heels towards the floor. Place hands shoulder width apart and press evenly through the palms. Avoid rounding your back by lengthening your spine. Then bend your knees. Shambhavi Mudra Samal Kumka Mool Bandha chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Sarpakriya Yam Sanaprashtam Dhadam Prishta Paveshyate. The next asana is Achala Asana. Start in a deep squatting position with your toes on your toes, with toes tucked, with your knees wide apart. Place your hands flat on the ground in front of you for the support, and then slowly lean forward and shifting and dispersing your body weight onto all four. Actually, both palms and both feet. Hold on the position with core engaged, spine natural. Shambhavi Mudra Samavriti Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as Achala, the unshakable eternal presence at certain creation's core. As you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, the Achalasanam. The next asana is Gridharautasana. Gridhara Asana Uttaranga. From the squatting position with your feet hip width apart and hands planted firmly on the mat, shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide for the support, and then bend your elbows slightly and press your knees onto the back for your upper arm nearly. Triceps. Engage your core and lean forward. Shifting your weight onto your hands, lift your feet off the ground one at a time, balancing. Vaishnavi Mudra, Samavriti, Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a powerful vulture. As you chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Hastadhram Bhumau Nitva Sakshayor Januni Nipate Sangayet. The next asana is Ekapada Sukutam. Start in a squat and place your palms flat on the mat under your shoulders. Bend one knee to rest on the back of your arm. And extend the other leg straight. So you can, the elbows are straight. Extend. Keep your arms firm to support your weight. Place hands shoulder width apart. Avoid letting your lifted leg drop by engaging your core. Shambhavi Mudra Samavriti Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a profound rooster, radiant with vibrant calm, whether governed by inner clock with that awakens you with perfect timing. See the As you chant the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Panchachuri Kokutam cha Ekapada Kokuta, Akaritam Bandhachuri, Ashakokutam Evacha. Now we'll be repeating. Now next asana is Ekapada Continya asana. So in this asana, start by bending your knees and sinking your hips down and twist your torso to one side and bring both hands onto the mat. Place the thigh of your bent leg on the opposite upper arm, bending your elbows to create a shaft. Engage your core and lean forward, shifting your weight onto your hands. Lift your feet off the ground, bringing your heels towards roots. Then extend the top leg straight back while leg reaches out to the side. Brahmari Mudra. One leg is on the top arm. One leg is back and the other leg is on the top arm, straight. And visualize yourself as Kundalini Maharishi, embodying luminous intellect and serene devotion. As you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham with your leg extended. So both leg will be straight. So the leg which is on the upper arm will be straight. Pasachata Kundalini Udhukukutamewa cha Ashtabhakravathottanam Mairam Setu Bandhanam Uttanapadam Krancham Mairam Setu Bandhanam Uttanam Natarajam Trikonam cha Sultanvishta Prasarane. The next asana is Bhujangasana Dve Purvanga. Start lying on the belly with toes tucked. The toes are tucked and place your palm beside your hips. Lips place. Press into your hands, straighten your arms fully and lift your chest. Keep your shoulders back and down to open your chest. Sambe Mudra Sama. Vritti Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as Parish Cobra, lifting your chest with alert and grace. As you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Abhyasa Chittadhare Sabhyatra Jangho Palayo Aroha. Dushtastashe Chaiva Urdham Apiyat Yavat. Now we'll be repeating Ekapadaka Uttasana on the other side. Start in a squat and place your palms flat on the mat under your shoulder. Bend one knee to rest on the back of your upper arm and extend the other leg, opposite leg straight back and upward at an angle. Keep your arms firm on the ground for the support. Balance your weight. Place your hands shoulder width apart. Avoid letting your lifted leg drop by engaging both Shambhi Mudra, Samavriti, Mool Bandha. Visualize you can place both the legs on the elbows and then straighten the other leg, or otherwise if feasible. As a chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Panchakoli Kukutam cha Ekapada Kukutam Akritam Paddachuli Pashukutam Evacha. The next asana is Ekapada Kundalini asana, repeating on that. So start by bending your knees and sinking your hips. And as you twist bring one leg back straight and the other leg will be on the top arm. Make sure that your legs are straight as you balance on your palms. Finger is pointing forward. And then as you lift, you lean forward and lift your legs off the ground. Balance. Shambhi Mudra. Samavitri Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as Kundalini Maharishi, embodying luminous intellect and serene devotion. Cultivate steady clarity like sacred flame as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Panchachuri Kukutam cha Ekapada Kukutam Akritam Panchachuri Pashva Kukutam Evacha. The next asana is Advasana. Start lying on your belly with your legs extended and feet relaxed. Rest your arms slightly away from your body and with your palms. Let your shoulders relax. Place both the hands comfortably by your side, palms facing up. Make it, hands are above your head, palms facing up. Samavriti, Sakti Chalana Mudra. Visualize yourself as completely that physically sinking into an eternal deep ease. See your consciousness yourself as outside of your body, everlasting. Contemplate death of the body with consciously living on. As chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Adasanam Nam Udare Sayanam Yasthila Sarvanganam. The next asana is Bhujangasana Uttaranga. As you start from lying down on the belly with legs extended, feet hip width apart, plant both the palms firmly on the mat beside your ribs. Press your hands to lift your chest, arch your spine like bow. Keep your gaze forward for the balance. Avoid shrugging your shoulders towards by the ears. Bhujangani Mudra, open the mouth wide and subtly draw the prana inward, feeling energy like serpent. Samavarti Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as a poised cobra, lifting your chest with alertness and grace. Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Asadam Parshvo Sapita Dhanuriva Kubjayet Pranasya Niro Vastas Apavaran Samachare. The next asana is Sthirasana Dve. Start by lying on your left side with your legs stacked and rest your head on your left hand with your elbows extended above your. Keep your body on one line. Keep your right hand along the side of for ease. Avoid letting your supporting shoulder collapse. Shambhavi Mudra Sama Priti Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself blessed by the Guru. Embodiment of Hinduism, becoming completely powerful and deeply grounded as a chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Vichitram Nalinam Kantam Shuddha Pakshe Sundakam. The next asana is Uttana Padasana. Start lying on your back with legs extended and arms resting beside your hips. Place your hands beside your hip with your palms pressing onto the mat for the stability. Inhale as you lift your legs straight up towards the sky, keeping your knees straight. Engage your abdominal muscle firmly. Support your lower back. Shambhavi Mudra. Samavriti. Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself steady, nourishing energy from your feet towards your heart as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Padams Padmasanam Padasanam Nam Plishtis Saina Ado Urdhva Prasarya Drishinasagre Nidhaya Prasarya Sambhaset. The next asana is Ekapada Pavana Panas Muktasana. Start lying on your back with leg extended and arm relaxed by your side. Inhale and draw the right knee towards your chest gently. And then interlace your finger just below your right kneecap to support the leg. Keep your left leg fully extended. Inhale to lengthen your spine and extend your deep. Extend and exhale to deepen the stretch. Hands in Parshmudra. Inhale through the nose in Samavriti, Jalandhar Bandha. Imagine a steady inner fire dissolve stagnation to restore digestive flow and clarity as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Ekapada Pavana Muktasana Manama Ekam Jano Rasisam Mupam Nitva Hastabhyam Badvatu Paramuktikam Dham. Next asana is Ekapada Muktasana, repeating on the other side. Now switch the position of your leg. This time bring the left leg on the knees. Interlace your finger just below your left kneecap to support your leg. Hands in Paramashiva Mudra. Samavriti Jalandhar Urdhva Drishti. Imagine steady inner fire and dissolving stagnation to restore as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva. Ekapad Pavanamuktasana Naam Ekajano Orsi Sammipanitva Hastabhyam Badhvatu Pavanamuk Uchanti Dhruvam. The next asana is Kamapithasana. Start lying on your back with your legs and knee bent, feet flat on the ground. Turn your hands upward and palms on the soles of the feet. Engage your core muscles as you lift your back off the ground, creating a soft arch in your spine while keeping your neck long and supported. Open your chest, lift through the crown of your head, and Shambhavi Mudras Samavriti. Visualize your inner glow or radiant light emanating from the heart region. Urdhva chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Stand prishte Pradi prishte hastayo Padayor Niveshyal Prishtam Jyoti Jayat Kamapithasana Kathyate. The next asana is Hasana. Start by lying your back with your leg extended, hands holding the opposite elbows above your head. Engage your abdominal muscles as you lift your back and feet off the ground. Keep your spine long, chest open while maintaining gaze forward. Place your hand firmly on your elbow for the support of your upper body. Shambhavi Mudra, your chest is also lifted. Mulbandha. As you chant the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, feel powerfulness, strength, and stability radiating through you. Dharita Vrishta Vastat Chimbukam Dhidam Uttolayet. The next asana is Setu Uttolana Asana. Uttolanaha Asana. Start seated with your knee bent, feet flat on the mat, on the floor, hip width apart. Place your hands behind you with knuckles pressing firmly onto the ground beside your hip. Then press onto the feet and hands to lift your hips and chest upward, creating a gentle arch through your spine. Keep your shoulders broad, gaze softly forward for the stability. Avoid letting your hips sag and locking your elbows, keeping your body straight. Shambhavi Mudra Samavriti Jalandhar Bandha. Visualize yourself as a sturdy and stable bridge. Your feet and hand firmly rooted. Your back and hip raised strong and steady. As you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Shighram Apuryam Vasam Hanam Nipidya Katim Tolayet. Next asana is Hasta Chatushkonasana. So start with your hands and wrist. Your hand with wrist under the shoulders and knee just above the ground. Engage your core firmly to lift and stabilize your body. Press your palm into the mat to distribute your weight evenly in the balance. Keep your spine long and neck neutral to protect alignment. Avoid sagging your belly or arching your lower back. Mahavriti Shambhavi Mudra Mulbandha. Visualize yourself, your body strong and steady, an unshakable frame representing your steady in a powerful inner space as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Hasta Chatushkonasana Nama Hastapadasam Thapetva Shiram Chatushkonavat Thapayat It Jate. The next asana is Vyagrasana. Start on your hands and knees in tabletop position with wrist under the shoulders and keep your knees under the hips. Inhale as you lift your right leg up towards the sky with knee bent behind you, arching your back. Exhale as you round your spine and draw your right knee towards your nose, engaging core. Place your palms and knee firmly on the ground for the support. Shambhavi Mudra Antaranga Kumka. Quickly and forcefully inhale through the nose. Hold the breath for a short while, then repeat. Mulabandha. And then visualize yourself as a majestic lion. Radiate strength and regal authority as a chant. Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Bhagasanam Nam Karatalai Uchantam Bhumesh Krishnam Padamekotvam Kritva Vyagrash Nagardham Made. The next asana is Vyagasana 3. Stand on your knees in a similar posture as previous asana. Ensure your palms, knees, and toes are firmly on the ground with the support as you inhale and lift your right leg up towards the sky with knee bent, arching your back. Engage the core to maintain the balance. Shambhavi Mudra Antaranga Kumka. Visualize yourself as a majestic lion, radiating strength and regal authority as you chant the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Ardhanarishwaram Chaitam Bhagaha Vakasanam Dharavaihe Chandraka Dharavayakrasanam Pari. Now we'll be repeating Vyagrasana on the other side. So switch the position of your leg. This time you'll be lifting your left leg towards the sky with your knees bent behind you, arching your back. Antaram Kumka Mul Bandha. Visualize yourself as a majestic lion, radiate strength and regal authority as a chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Bhagasanam Namakatalajanubhyam Bhumi Swachit Padamekurdham Kritva Vyagrasanam Samprimet. The next asana is repeating Vyagrasana on the other side. So this time, once again, lift your leg behind you and arching your back. Engage the core. Shambhavi Mudra Antaranga Kumka Mul Bandha. Visualize yourself as a majestic lion. Radiate strength and regal authority. As you chant the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Ardhanarishwaram Chit Vakasanam Dharayet Chandrakantash Sudha Shariram Vyagrasanam Param. The next asana is Ustrahasana Purvanga. From the kneeling position with your knees hip width apart and thighs perpendicular to the floor, place your hands on the hips with thumb resting on the circum for the support. Inhale. As you lift your chest, tuck your tailbone slightly and lengthen your spine. Keep your core engaged, shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Hold this gentle back bend as you control as you push your hip forward and drop your head back. Shambhavi Mudra Mul Bandha. Visualize yourself as a becoiled, intelligent, resilient camel thriving in harsh extremes. Chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vedyuthaya Janvapari Parishwahasta Shirobhagam Preshte Pralabhya Puret. The next asana is Ustrahasana. Start kneeling with your knees hip width apart and toes flat. Interlace your fingers around your big toes with your index and middle finger in Pranamudra. Inhale and lift your chest and lengthen your spine as you press your hip forward. Engage the core. Keep your neck long without collapsing it. Shambhavi Mudra. Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama Mul Bandha. Visualize yourself as a decoy, intelligent, resilient camel thriving in harsh condition as a chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Langham Dhadam Pada Karalushtam Samyogam Puram Kaveshagado Nihatta Skanda Akshasanam Pradet. The next asana is Uttarahasana, Ustrasana, Uttarahasana, Uttaranga. Found the kneeling position with your feet hip width apart, toes flat, hands on the soles of the feet. So instead of hands in the pranamudra, you'll be placing your hands flat on the soles of the feet with fingers pointing back towards your fingers pointing towards your toes. Inhale and lift your chest and strengthen your spine. Engage your core. Keep your neck long. Ujjayi Bandha. Visualize yourself with the required intelligent, resilient camel thriving in harsh condition. Engage Mool Bandha and chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. You Vegottaya Janvopari Sitva Urdhvam Kame Samunmaya Paratala Padatala Tusham Samujit Prastharam Prayet Sattam Sanchayet. The next asana is Satasana Dve. Start standing with your hands on the ground, feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent. And then begin to bend your knees repeatedly in a controlled, flowing motion, moving them forward and backward along the thighs. Keep your spine long, chest open. Shambhi Mudra. Raj Kumka Mul Bandha, which lies embodying the rabbit's electrical alertness, agility, quick, light, responsive, bursting with untamed energy as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Gajasanam Sito Janghun Gunum Gudapuna Puna Vakram Keshasasanam Bhavati. The next asana is Chaturangi Asana. Start bending with hands on the mat. Move into the tall plank with hands under your shoulders and toes tucked. Press your palms firmly into the mat to engage your arm. Draw your belly in to keep your spine tall, straight. Lengthen through your heels to activate your legs. Place hands tightly under your shoulders for the stability. Avoid letting your hips sag by lifting them slightly. Shambhi Mudra Sahaj Kumka Mool Bandha Chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vichitram Nalinam Kantam Shuddha Prashishurvandakam Chaturanga Cha Tatha Prancham Dhra Khagayet. The next asana is Ashwari Asana. From the kneeling position with your hands on the mat beneath your shoulder and knee beneath your hips, shift forward to lift the knee off the ground, coming into a full plank position with your body in a straight line, and then engage your core as you rotate your body on one side. Stacking your feet, pressing firmly into your supporting hand. Keep your hips lifted and spine long. Shambhi Mudra. Rajakumka Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as a solid, unwavering log, balanced on your side as a chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Madhyadanda Dirya Kastagam Kashtam Cha Yoginam. The next asana is repeating Ashwari Asana on the other side. So from the plank position, now once again rotate on the opposite side. Shambhi Mudra Sahaj Kumka Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as a solid, unwavering log, balanced your side as a chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Madhyadandam Tira Yasta Gatram Kashtam Cha Yoginam. The next asana is Hamsasana. So this is like Mayurasana, but fingers will be pointing towards your head. So start kneeling with your knees bent, toes grounded behind you. Place your palms on the mat in front of your hips with finger pointing forward. Bend your elbows and press them slightly firmly onto your lower abdomen to create strong support. Inhale as you lift forward, lift your chest while extending and keeping your toes grounded behind you. Engage your core as a balance. Shambhe Mudra Sahaj Bhumika Mool Bandha, visualize yourself as an elegant, graceful swan, serene in beauty, you glide effortless through your life as a chant Japam Nithyananda Paramashivam Vichitram Neela Nalilam Kantam Shuddha Pakshi Sundarakam Chaurangi Cha Tatha Krancham Dhadasanam Khagaset. The next asana is Akriti Kukutasana. So bend, begin seated with your leg bent and knee drawn out wide towards your sides. So knees are bent and it is towards the sides rather than a straight back or together. Raise your hands with between your legs and press the palms firmly onto the ground, finger pointing forward or slightly out. Bring your elbows against or inside your inner thigh for the support and engage your core and press down through your hand as you lift your hips and body off the ground. Shambhe Mudra, Sahajabhamka, Mulbandha, visualize yourself as a proud rooster, radiant with vibrant calm and feather as you chant Japa Om Nityanda Paramashivam. Panchacholi Kukutam cha Ekapada Kukutam Akritam Kandachulim Kukutameva cha. The next asana is Mayurasana 3. Start kneeling with knees apart and toes curled under. Place the hands on the mat with finger pointing backward near your hips. Bend the elbows and press firmly onto your abdomen, keeping the inner elbows and pinky edge of the hands touching for the support. Engage your core, lean forward, shift your weight onto your arms, lift your feet off the ground, balancing your body horizontally with legs extended. Shahajkumka Mol Bandha. Chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize yourself as a radiant, proud peacock, to vibrant playground. Formations stemming into every pore of the rainbow, symbolizing beauty, confidence, courage. As we chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Lanka Dhudam Kuryugmam Janvo Bhumikam Nakha Prasthapaya. The next asana is Advasana 3. Start lying on your stomach with your legs extended and top of your feet resting on the ground. Place your forehead gently on the mat to keep your neck neutral. Slide your hands beneath your torso with palms facing up against your stomach, allowing the elbows to fold comfortably alongside the body. Let your chest soften towards the ground as you settle into the pose, keeping your breath slow and steady while maintaining a serene grounding the entire front body. Shambhi Mudra, Sahajakumka Mulabandha. Visualize the body as a lifeless form, resting on the earth, no effort, no need to move, nothing to protect. Chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Atha Advasanam. The next asana is Sarvasana. So as you're lying down prone on your leg with legs extended, straight back, chin resting softly on the earth for the deeper grounding. Place your fist firmly beside your waist, thumb inward, creating a solid arch for stability. And as you inhale, engage your core fully, and then lift both of your legs high while gently arching your chest forward to form soaring locust shape. Breathe evenly. Hold this position as your fist and chin remain your unwavering base. Exhale. Shambhi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as a resilient, adaptive locust. Your legs are lifting upward as you chant the Pam Nithyananda Paramashivam. Adho Mukham Chaita Shubhakam Bhumo Nibaddam Karat Swayam Bhumo Nidhaya Smaikmayat. The next asana is Dvikukudasana. Start kneeling with your knees hip width apart and toes. Top of your feet flat on the ground. Lengthen your spine as you lift your chest, keeping your hand resting on your hips. To begin, gently press your hips forward while engaging your core to support. Reach your hands back, hands down to hold the feet, hold the heels, drawing your shoulders blade together as you bend and chest and lean back into the pose. Shambhe Mudra Saman Kumka. Maintain Mulbandha. Visualize the two hump of the camel, stored reserve, enabling calm, confident travel through vast desert without panic as the chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Atha Vikukutasanada. The next asana is Dharmasana Chatwari Chatur Purvanga. As you're lying down on the belly, with your legs extended and arms reaching back alongside your body, bend both your knees and cross your arms behind you, reaching to grasp the opposite foot. So right hand holds the left foot and left hand holds the right foot. And then inhale and hold your breath with control and engage your core muscles as you lift your chest and back of your head off the ground, spreading your chest forward and upward. So lifting your chest and legs up, spreading your chest forward and up. Lift your legs and pull your feet towards your hands, allowing your body to form a steady backbend. Shambhi Mudra, Samana Kumka Mool Bandha, as visualize yourself as a powerful, full-drawn bow like Paramashiva himself. Nithyananda Paramashivoham Karadvayam Vipritam Vilfadam Dhidam Dhritva Purashwasam Dolani Karyam Sanchalet Payan Kurya. Next asana is Dhanurasana. Once again, lie down on the similar posture. Hold both the knees. Reach your hands back to firm. Clasp your ankles. Inhale and hold the breath with control. Lift your chest and back of your head off the ground, holding, spreading your chest forward and up, keeping your arms taut as you lift your legs and pull your ankles towards your hand, allowing your body to form a steady bow-shaped like a drawn bow. Shambhi Mudra, Saman Kumka, Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as a powerful, full-drawn bow drawn by Lord Shiva himself. In this dynamic state, you embody both tension and calm. As you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Adho Mukho Shanam Hasadvayam Prishthapasarya. The next asana is Dhanurasana Uttaranga, variation of the Dhanurasana. So from the same position, extend your arms back, slightly lifted and reach your hands upward. The hands will be reaching from up and grasping the big toes from above. Inhale and engage the back muscles, lifting your chest, head, and thighs, arching your spine into a bow. Keep the elbows lifted and pulled back. Hold this back bend with a steady breath. Shambhi Mudra Saman Kumka. Mool Bandha, visualize yourself as a powerful, full-drawn bow drawn by Paramashiva himself and ready to launch as a chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Akshamarge Nithastham Gadapada Goshiyuttam. The next asana is Vajrasa Chalanasana. So sit in the kneeling position with shin flat, top of the feet pressing down. Sit back on the heel with knees hip width apart. Lengthen your spine, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Keep your chest open, core engaged. Rest your hands on the thighs, palm down for the stability. Distribute weight evenly through the sitting bones. Samana Kumka. Shambhi Mudra Mulbandha. Visualize yourself as a fierce and brilliant thunderbolt. A flash of divine power and unstoppable force as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Vajrash Chalanam Nama. Vajrasanam Nabhi Chalaya. Apanamodham Nayet. Vajrasram Suddhaye. The next asana is Hasta Anguli Baddha Adhasana. As you are sitting with your knees bent on the kneeling position, bind fingers of both hands together behind your back. Spread your body gently through the arms, creating a wriggling motion by squeezing and releasing your torso. Keep your shoulders engaged and open. Shambhi Mudra Samana Kumukaya Mula Bandha. Visualize silence, tamasic energy being released from the tip of your fingers all the way through your chest as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Hastadvayam Angulim Baddha Sarvadehe Bahu Madhye Niskashya Vimardhanam. Next asana is advanced, as one of the advanced postures, where this is a handstand with your knees bent. So assume a curve. So you can start from Kakasana, assuming a crow pose position and bringing your thighs and calves together slightly, and then raise your back end up gently, balancing your body with control and focus. Balancing your body with control and focus, engage your goal while holding this posture. Shambhi Mudra Samana Kumka. Muli Bandha. Visualize yourself as a vigilant red, watered, dropping eyes. Yes. Great. So you can see here the Maharaj is able to perform. If you're not able to perform, you can take the support of the wall as well. Mula Bandha. As a chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Kakasanam Griham Urunam Kanchu Manjarayo Saniveshanam Prishte Chodaye Esha Nittisyasanam Bhavati. Relax as we enter into the next asana, which is Salavasana Purvanga. So start with your hands planted firmly on the mat, shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide for stability. Step one foot slightly closer, engage your shoulders and core, and look between your hands. With control, kick one leg up, driving through your standing foot to bring both the legs over the head until your body forms a straight line. Shambhi Mudra Saman Kumka Mul Bandha. Visualize yourself as resilient, adaptive, focused, alone. You are patient and grounded, but when you join other in unity, your energy transforms in an unstoppable movement and collective power as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Janutalam Bhujatalam Ratalam Bhuma Nidhayan Dram Nidhaya Urdham Pada Dvayam Prishtam. So hands here, elbows are on the ground. So this is not a fully handstand. The elbows are on the ground. With this, let's move to the next asana. And the next asana that we are entering is Vrishikasana Dvay. So scorpion pose. So start with the kneeling position, hip width apart, toes tucked, lean forward, place your forearms on the ground, shoulder width apart, and engage the core as you lift your weight forward. Knees. Lift your knees. Kick or step feet up to forearm. Balance, arch back, bend the knees, draw the feet to the head, curling like a scorpion tail. Keep your chest lifted. Maintain from this position. Take both the legs, balance, and then slowly try to bend the knees and try to bring it to the forehead, to the crown of the head. Visualize yourself as a fierce, resilient scorpion. Mula Bandha. So the leg here, back, lot of back flexibility is also required to bring your leg to the forehead. So in order to perform this, this itself is a quite balancing posture where you need a lot of strength to balance. As a chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Vrishakasanam Nama Shashanasya Pado Prashes Charitane Namayitva Vrishakata Vishvahe. The next asana is Dardurasanam. Start by kneeling with your knee spread wide and your forearms resting on the ground in front of you, arms together. Allow your hips to stay lifted above your heels rather than sitting fully back. Gently lower your torso between your thighs. So your knees are spread wide and your forearms resting on the ground in front of you. So keep your knees as wide as possible, allowing your hips to stay lifted above your heels rather than sitting back fully. Legs, the back leg is also spread out. Both the legs are spread out at the back. Knees bent, yes, knees bent. Both the knees bent, but on the sides. Knees wide apart. Hips are above the ground. Mandukya Mudra. Close the mouth and subtly move the tongue, root, savoring nectar, nectar. Samanakum Kamul Bandha Vishta is the quality of the rabbit. Lightness and agility. Mul Bandha is the chant. Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Karumasana Mapi Sreshtam. Darudasanam Uchyate Gajasanam Uddishtit Tato Dharsham. The next asana is Kalikasana. Begin seated with a comfortable. Place your hands on the ground, forearms on the ground. Step the right foot outside the corresponding forearms and ground the sole firmly. Extend the left leg back. Lower your forearms onto the ground for the support, keeping your pelvis low and spine. Elongated gaze downward, maintain a steady. Ground your center with alertness. Visualize yourself low to ground like a gecko. Body close and alert. Feel the premial wisdom of grounded vigilant ripple through your body as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Dakshapadam cha Vamurmul Vinyata Tatparam Dakshamur Thape Kalpet Udhiradham. Now we'll be repeating this asana on the other side. To switch the position of your legs. Samanam Mukha Shamil Mudra Mool Bandhadi. Visualize yourself as low to ground like gecko. As a chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Dakshapadam cha Vamurmule Vinyasa Tatparam. The next asana is Vyagrasana Purvanga. With your start kneeling with the hands on the mat, slightly ahead of your shoulder. Press your palms and lift your knees, straightening the leg as hips lift back and up, forming into a V shape. Keep your arms strong, shoulder broad, hands head relaxed onto the palm. Mudra Sahaj Kumka Mul Bandha. Visualize yourself as a powerful shelter, tiger roaming the jungle as you chant Japam Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Murdana Bhumani Hitya Sankocha Kumbhakam Samacharet. The next asana is Vyagrasana. Start in a position with your hands on the mat, head slightly ahead of your head, and then your legs are straight. Lifting your hips so your body forms an upside down L shape. Keep your back flat, strong, avoiding any arch, rounding. Lift your head and gaze forward, keeping your arms straight, shoulder active. Shambhavi Mudra Sahaj Kumka Mol Bandha. Visualize yourself as a powerful, steady tiger forming, roaming in the jungle as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Dvichodhitam Padatala Sita Ardha Kumbha Samtamo Shirapsute Prasarya Ratolaye. The next asana is Vyagrasana Uttaranga. So start with your hands on the mat slightly ahead of your head and the leg straight, forming an upside down leg L shape. Then lean your body forward as your shoulder extend just beyond your hands. Lift your heels off the ground, coming onto your toes. Keep your back flat and your head lifted. Engage your core. Shambhavi Mudra Sahaj Kumka Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as a powerful, steady tiger roaming in the jungle. Your muscular body moves with fluid strength and silent. Season as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Stanaprashta Vajram Urdhvadram Prasthat Prasarya. The next asana is Chakrasana Trini Purvanga. Start with hand firmly planted on the mat, shoulder width apart. Finger spread wide for the stability. Press into the floor, aligning wrist, elbow, shoulders, hip, knees, ankles in a straight vertical line. In a short words, perform the handstand. Engage shoulders by pushing up, elevating cupola, keeping arms straight and shoulders open. Draw the ribs and pelvis together. Engage the glutes and the core, avoiding arching, shrinking lower back. Shambhavi Mudra Sahajakumka Mool Bandha. As you visualize yourself as the radiant field of spinning energy, radiant light, power of from the within. As you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Chakrangre Uttolaye Shirsadhyate Nidhaya. The next asana is Kalapasana Trini Uttaranga. So, in the handstand, you'll be slightly bending your legs towards the head. So, step one foot slightly closer. Engage your shoulder and core. Kick one leg up and then bend both the knees, bringing the lower leg feet slightly beyond your head, keeping your thighs and back nearly straight. Visualize yourself as a fierce, resilient scorpion as you perform Rajakumka Mul Bandha and chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. You can bring stability and strength as the Maharaj was performing. As this advanced asana. Bhujadvayam prasarya shirshapado prashrayase cha vikshipe. The next asana is Guptasana Dve. Start on your knees with feet crossed over each other. Yes. Your ankles are not crossed, only the feet is crossed. Sit your perineum gently on your heels. Then bring your hands comfortably on your thighs in Bindu Mudra. Lengthen your spine, keep it tall and vertical. Kevala Kukumka, allow the breath to pause naturally. Dhyana Bandha, visualize yourself quietly drawing into your inner sanctuary, protected from outside world as you Chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Siddham Padmam Tatha Singham Vajram Cha Muktakam Guptam Gomukhe Eva Cha Veeram Swastikam Eva Cha. The next asana is Mandukasana Pancha. From the kneeling position, spread your knees wide apart and untuck your toes. Rest the top of your feet flat on the ground. So feet are on the ground. Place each hand beneath your chin just below the knees. Hands on the shin just below the knees. Place each hand beneath your shin and just below the knees, wrapping your fingers underneath to grasp the opposite side of the shin behind you. Or you're holding on to the opposite side of the shin. Let your toes of both the feet touch gently. Keep your elbows straight and spine tall. Manduki Mudra, Kevala Kumka, Mulabandha. Visualize yourself as calm, grounded frog, sitting peacefully at water's edge as a chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Pasho Prashadete Changushte Te Cha Sansprishet. The next asana is Uttana Mandukasana Dve. Start seated on your knees with toes flat and bladed out wide so the inner heel and inner foot are in contact with the ground, grounded of the hips. With knees and shin on the ground, lean all the way back, bringing the shoulders blade onto the ground behind you. Lift your upper arm, lift your arms above your head, crossing and holding the opposite elbow. Mandaki Mudra, Kevala Kumka, Mool Bandha. Visualize yourself as a reclining frog, resting in deep surrender and ease as chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Mandukasana Madhyastha, Kurparabhyam Jadam Shiraha, Tete Bheka Aduttanamaitadandu, Mandukam. The next asana is Paryankasana Dve. From the similar posture, extend your arms over the head and cross them. Cross the hands, one palm resting over the other. Chambe Mudra, Kevala Kumka, Mool Bandha as a chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Guru Yugma Mulapidhastam Janghe Ashresha Parvati Padivum Vashwam Et Vayankam Dhanam Tanum. The next asana is Ananda Mandirasana Dve. Start kneeling with your feet flat on the ground and toes untucked. Keep your knees separated, but no wider than shoulder width. So it will be like separated at shoulder width. Lengthen your spine as you lift your chest and settle your weight evenly through your shin. Reach both your hands behind you, holding onto the respective calf. Maintain a gentle but steady grip. Keep your core engaged, your chest open, allowing the posture to feel and supported, balanced. Shambhavi Mudra, Pratisheshta Kumbhaka. Draw the breath upward from the navel to draw to the heart. Perform a Dhyana Bandha, Jalanda Bandha, and Mula Bandha in Mahavakya Bandha. Gaze to the third eye. Visualize yourself as a living temple of bliss. Your body, the structure, is spine, center, spine, and its chest, the inner. And the Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, Atha Ananda Bandiratanam. The next asana is Sankochasana. So from the similar position, cross your hands behind your back, reaching for the big toes. Maintaining a steady grip. Lift your chest upright, lengthen your spine, keeping your shoulder relaxed. As you settle into the posture, engage your core, Shambhe Mudra, Kriti Shrestha Kumkam, Mahamudra Bandha. Like all the scattered energy being drawn inward as if loose threads are being gathered into a strong cord at your center. As you chant the Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Atasankochasanam. The next asana is Vayu Bandhasana. So come to the kneeling position with knees grounded and toes tucked under your feet. Sit back slightly onto your sitting bones. Keep your spine tall and chest open for the good posture. Easy breath. Relax your shoulder, hands in Bindu Mudra. Kriti Shrestha Kumka. Draw the breath upward from the navel to the heart, forming Uddiyana Bandha. Apply Janandra Bandha, Mula Bandha, all three bandhas in Mahamudra Bandha. Visualize yourself as embodying the gentle flow and limitless movement of the wind. As you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Pato Nitam Vasamipe Pe Annasya Jano Bhasamashte Pranam Nabhonet Vayubandham Siddhike. The next asana is Nagendrasana. So start with kneeling with your knees on the ground and toes tucked under for the stability. And then lengthen your spine, lift your chest upright, keep your shoulders relaxed. Bring your hands in Namaskara Mudra in front of your chest. Kriti Shrestha Kumka. Engage all the three bandhas. Visualize a serpent king, upright, alert, and completely still, conserving power without aggression. Feel awareness as you chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nagendrasanam. The next asana is Deva Guruvandanam, Guruvandanasana. So start by kneeling down with your toes tucked on the ground beneath you. Toes are tucked. And bring your sitting down bones down onto your heels. Keep your spine tall. Palms together in front of your chest in Namaskar Mudra. Kriti Shrestha Kumka. Engaging all three bandhas. Jai Swamiji, inner space. Radiating divine effulgence as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Pada Gajra Nubham Kumo Nitva Samyak Ani Arihanta Gururamna Samayet. The next asana is Swadhyayasana. Start balancing on the tip of your toes with your knees hovering just over the ground. So your toes are tucked. Sink your hips back and towards your heels so that your seat gently rests alongside the back of the ankle for the support. Keep your spine tall. Bring your hands together in Namaskar Mudra in front of the chest. Visualize and bring your attention inward like a quiet observer watching the mind without judgment. Mula Bandha. Kriti Shrestha Kumka. Engage all the three bandhas. Visualize and bring your attention inward as you chant the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Swadhyayasana. The next asana is Vishankhasana. Start the kneeling position with your toes tucked and sitting bones on the back of your heels. Spread your knees wide apart. Place your palms on the respective knees. Keep your spine long. Engage your core. Shambhi Mudra. Kumka Mula Bandha. Visualize the strain gently falling away from within. Body remains grounded, upright. Needed no effort to hold yourself. As you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Vaishankasanam. The next asana is Panchanga Namaskara. From the kneeling position with your toes tucked beneath you, bring your palms together in the Namaskara Mudra and slowly lower your forehead down to the ground. Keep your palms together, lower your chin, hold this prostration pose. With this haste to Kumka, visualize Swamiji, the supreme pioneer of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramasham, radiating divine effulgence. Engage Mulbandha at the chant, the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Uhopadaryo Vayo Jano Nostata. The next asana is Maralasana. Start in the kneeling position with your knees together and spine tall. Lean forward and place your palms on the ground. Fingers facing straight ahead and spread wide for the stability and toes tucked under. Bend your elbows and press them firmly onto the abdomen, engaging your core as you shift your weight slightly forward onto the hands and toes, and then lift your chest, lengthen your neck like a swan, raising its head, keeping elbows anchored shoulder broad. Shambhavi Mudra Samavriti Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as an elegant, graceful swan, serene in beauty, as you chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Maralasanam. The next asana is Mayura Trini Purvangam. So this is similar to Mayurasana. The difference is you'll be extending your legs back and up, finger pointed vertically towards the sky. Engage your core, your legs, lift your legs high, keeping your spine long. Shambhi Mudra Samavatri Mulabandha. Visualize a magnificent peacock spreading its presence feather in full display. Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Vyomalab Chinta Shira Prishte Prasarye. The next asana is Mayurasana Trini Uttaranga. So this is similar to Mayurasana. So extend your legs straight behind you with the feet together. As you engage your core, place your hands side of the abdomen. Engage your core and lift your body into Mayurasana. Echo the scripture to move steadily like peacock. Oh, so you'll be moving like a peacock in this Mayurasana. Slowly lower one leg closed. Shambhi Mudra Samavriti. So in the Mayurasana, you'll try to move by engaging your core. Samavriti. Mula Bandha, visualize a magnificent peacock spreading its in feather in full display. As a chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Mayurasana Nam Kartalo Nabhasambi Vivesapitva Kosho Bhadao Sampushet Mayura Vaishabudhvam. The next asana is Mayurasana Chatur Uttaranga Dve. So from the Mayurasana, keep your left leg on the elbows and right leg straight. As you lean forward, try to balance yourself. Keep Shambhi Mudra. Mula Bandha, engage. Samavritti. Visualize a magnificent peacock spreading its receding feather in full display. Engage your core as a chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Devanagiri Vame Parivitya Dakshinacha Pravartaye. The next asana is repeating Mayurasana Chaturuttaranga on the other side. So switch the position of your leg and perform the asana as a chant japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vame pravritya dakshina cha pravartayet purvadhya cha prasarayet. Now slowly lie down in Savasana Chatwari. Lie supine, lying on your back with the palms facing up. Let the feet be spreaded. Remain completely relaxed and disengage. Close your eyes. Unclutch from entire body. Avoid any movements. Visualize your body as sacred offering to death. Surrendering. As we chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Slowly come back to your physical body. Start to wiggle your fingers, feet, ankles, wrists. Slowly bring your knees to the chest. Roll from side to side. Lean on one side and then come back to the comfortable seated position. With your hands in a Star Mudra, let's offer our gratitude to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramasham, with the very living manifestation of Paramashiva happened on the planet Earth to give us the superconscious breakthrough, the whole of humanity. With this, let's end the session with the Purna mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everyone for joining in for the Nithyananda Yoga. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow as well for the live. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160 plus members and indigenous nations. The UAN and its work are guided by the purposes and principles contained in its founding charter. The UAN is a manifestation of the profound connection amongst indigenous peoples across the world, including African, Andean, American,